Hooty hoo, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. It's Monday. We got May 17th. Okay, stock market, I guess it's down a little bit. Dow's down about 200. NASDAQ down about 100. Where's the real action? The real action over the weekend was in Bitcoin, was in the cryptos. Now, what happened? Now, we got the big sell-off. Okay, why? Is it all Elon's fault? Is Elon the guy to blame? Maybe it was all Elon's fault. Let's talk about that. Well, let's just take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum first. Okay, we'll talk about Elon in a second. So we get to sell off here. Now this is a grayscale trust, and these are what I like to jump in and out of. They're easy trading vehicles, a lot easier than buying the actual Bitcoin, the actual Ethereum. These you can be in and out of in seconds, just like that. Okay, so we get to sell off in Ethereum. Now Ethereum went from the trust from 42.5 to 31. Okay, 42.5 to 31. Well, that's a pretty good drop, right? About 20-25%. Now, a lot of people in the Bitcoin community, they say you're supposed to hodl. Now, I'm a trader. I don't understand hodling Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin has already, in its lifetime, dropped over 80% five times. Now, if you just hold her, you're going to feel the pain when it drops. There's a lot of pain in trading. And I hate holding on to anything that's dropping 80%. So I get in and I get out. Now, we talked last week when it was up here that, Bitcoin looked ready to come in. Looked ready to drop. It looked ready to get slammed. And sure enough, what happened? Well, it's getting slammed. Okay, so Bitcoin at its high was trading, over 60,000, close to 65,000. Where is it trading today? About 44,000. Now, if you're a hodler, maybe you're okay with that. I would not be okay with that. I jump in and I jump out. Now, why do I want to get back in? Now, is Bitcoin in a bubble? A lot of people say it's in a bubble. It's in a bubble, Mike. Bitcoin's not real. I get all of that. It doesn't do anything, but it's like if I lived in the 1600s. I keep saying this. There was a tulip bubble. As a trader, I would be in and out of that bubble so many times. Now, you got to play it both ways, up and down. And Bitcoin's really hard to play going down because they don't let you short these trusts yet. They don't let you short these trusts, and these trusts don't have options on them. That's what I don't like about these trusts. But they are coming out with ETFs on Bitcoin that you'll be able to short, you'll be able to buy options on. Okay. So where do I want to buy this at? I still think it has a little more downside. I would love to get it right here at this upward sloping 200-day. So I still think that Bitcoin is going to come in. Where is it at trading right now? About 44,000. I think it's going to get into the 37,000 range, which will bring the trust down to about 30,000. Now, what happens? Why are we getting this sell-off? Well, this guy named Elon. Okay, now, Elon, he's not really a Bitcoin hodler. As a matter of fact, the first 10 years Bitcoin was around, Elon owned zero. They would call that a no-coiner in the Bitcoin community. Elon was a no-coiner, but he went from a no-coiner to buying $1.5 billion of Bitcoin. Not with his money, buying it with the money of Tesla shareholders. So he puts the shareholders' money into Bitcoin. Okay, now, I don't think that's the wisest move, but that's between Elon and the shareholders. All right, so he even goes a step farther, right? He goes and says, well, hey, come on down to buy a Tesla. Come down to the showroom. You can buy it with Bitcoin. We'll accept Bitcoin for our Tesla. Well, guess what? He changed his mind on that. Now, I'm not sure why. I don't know his reasoning. Says it took too much energy. Okay, Elon, whatever. Your cars take energy. Your SpaceX program takes energy, but maybe Bitcoin takes too much energy for Elon. So he said he's not going to accept payment for Teslas from Bitcoin. Okay, so now he goes and says that he sold some of his Bitcoin, not all of his Bitcoin, he sold some of it But then he comes out and says, no, I didn't sell any of it. Well, you do this with stocks and you start tweeting when you're a billionaire like that, you're going to get fined by the SEC several $1 billion, because that's kind of like rigging the market. It's called a pump and dump. Okay, so maybe that's what Elon's doing. Maybe Bitcoin's unregulated and he's going to do the pump and dump with Bitcoin. Well, it's working for him right now, I guess, but I think Bitcoin's bigger than just Elon. Okay, I don't think one guy can control the whole Bitcoin market. I do not. But apparently he does have a lot of influence on it, because over the weekend Bitcoin did come crashing down. All right, now why did I say that Bitcoin was going to sell off right here? Now, I'm not a genius. I'll just tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's because the Bitcoin stocks. Let's take a look at some of the Bitcoin stocks. The Bitcoin stocks were dropping. This was already starting to fall when I said it was, and it fell farther. Okay, the Bitcoin stocks, it's like the gold market. In the gold market, the mining stocks will give you a heads up as to the direction that gold's going to move. The stocks will go up first, then gold goes up. The stocks will go down first, then gold goes down. Well, strange coincidence. The Bitcoin market's kind of like that. The Bitcoin market, now this is a stock called Riot. Riot, they're a Bitcoin mining company. Okay, now their stock tends to lead Bitcoin. There's another one. Okay, let me show you another one. Okay, this is Coinbase. Now, Coinbase has been a complete and total disaster. Since it went public here on opening day, hit $427 on the high. $427 on opening day. If you were the idiot that bought it $427, well, you can sell now at $244. It's been coming down. Now, that was a tell that Bitcoin was going to follow it down. This is why I said Bitcoin's going to come down. Now, let's take a look at one more chart here. Okay, this is Mara. Mara is a Bitcoin holding company, and they have digital assets. All right, so it started coming down. Well, it brought Bitcoin down with it. But here's the interesting thing. I think Mara is getting close to a buy. Now, if it gets down here and sits on the 200-day around $17, it's going to be a buy. It's going to start going up. It's going to start bouncing off of that. Okay, Coinbase here. New record low today. I don't know. I think Coinbase is a buy below 250. I've already jumped in and jumped out of it. This trade right here. Anyways, once it got back to about above 300, I got out. And I bought back in. Okay, around 250. I'm down to 244 now. But I think Coinbase will make a run up past 300. I think Coinbase is a buy here. All right, what about Riot? Look at Riot sitting right on the 200-day moving average. Now, I think that's a good place to buy it. Now, it could drop below it. It could break that. And if it breaks that, then I think it's a really good buy. Oh, if it got down here at 15, I'd be a big buyer of Riot. But the stocks will lead the actual Bitcoin. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch. These stocks are getting ready to bounce higher. So Bitcoin itself still has a little way to go down. I would wait for this trust to get down below 32, maybe even as low as 30. It's trading at 35.92 right now. I would still hold off on this Bitcoin a little bit. I think it's going to come in some more. Same with Ethereum. Now, could they bounce from here? Yeah, sure they can. They probably will get a little bounce. It's called a dead cat bounce. It'll bounce up. Won't hit new highs, though. And then it'll come down. And it will, I think this trust is going to touch the 200-day moving average. And that's where you want to jump in and get this. Now, why do I say I want to buy Bitcoin? Now, a lot of the Bitcoin community, they think I'm a hater because my last video I said it's going to get slammed. Well, guess what? It got slammed. And Bitcoin people, when you have conversations with them, it's amazing. They're passionate people, and I admire that. Having a passion, they're hodlers, they hold on to it. They never sell. They hold it forever. That's not me. I'm a trader. I am a trader. I'm in and out of these things. But why do I want to get back into Bitcoin? Why do I think it's going to go up again? Why do I think it's going to run to 100,000? It's because of what the Federal Reserve is doing to your dollars. They're printing so much money that the dollar's getting destroyed. Look, I don't want to be in dollars, okay? I would rather be in Bitcoin, be in Ethereum, but my favorite, of course, is gold and silver. I'm an older guy, I feel very comfortable holding on to gold and silver. But also Bitcoin and Ethereum are another asset that's out of the dollar. And to be perfectly fair, Bitcoin and Ethereum have had a much bigger run than gold and silver. They're a much faster mover. They're much more volatile. They can drop 80% in a day or two. Gold's not going to drop 80% in a day. It's not going to happen. It's too big of a market. Bitcoin can still be manipulated. It can be manipulated by Elon Musk. Elon Musk sends a tweet out and saying he's bringing out his own coin. Now, that's a rumor, too. There's a rumor that Elon has his own coin coming out. He's getting his own crypto coin. Now, is that easy to do? Of course it is. Of course it is. Me and you, we could go out and start a coin tomorrow. Maybe we'd call it what? The tulip coin, let's say. We could start up the tulip coin, and we'd have our own little crypto currency going on. There's 10,000 of these cryptocurrencies. That's what makes me nervous. People think that it's rare. Bitcoin's only going to print 21 million. Well, yeah, it's only going to print 21 million, but there's 10,000 of these that can print 21 million. And me and you, we could start one tomorrow. Okay, so is it rare? Maybe it's rare. I don't know. Maybe. So do you want to be in Bitcoin? Yeah, I think you do, but it's still got some downward movement here. I'm waiting a little bit still. I like this upward sloping 200-day. Once it hits that on this grayscale trust, I'm going to go in and buy. I'm a buyer at that point. And some of these stocks, some of these Bitcoin stocks, like Riot, I'm a buyer right here. Look at that. I think, maybe it breaks down a little bit more, but it's a good buy and it's a good entry point. These stocks aren't going away. Coinbase at 240, absolutely a buy. Yes. Yeah, I think it'll get to 300. I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be a seller up there. Maybe 350 I'll hold some for, but yeah, at 240, Coinbase is a buy. Okay, Mara, once again, gets down here 17, 18, it's a buy. It's trading at 21. But a lot of these stocks are a buy right now. I'm holding off a little bit on the trust because I think they're going to come in a little bit more. But yes, Bitcoin has a place right now because it's an alternative to the dollar. You do not want to be holding dollars. Me, I like gold, I like silver, but even Bitcoin stocks. That's all I got for you today. If you like this stuff, give me the thumbs up. If you really like it, hit the subscribe button because I like to talk with you guys. I don't have that many subscribers, but you watching? You like talking? Let's talk some more. Okay, that's all I got today. Get out there. Have a great Monday. We'll talk again real soon. Bye-bye now.